Welcome to Willac TV. And guys, my fucking optimism is really kicking me in the ass right now. The Flash's box office is not off to a good start. $50 million for the box office weekend. Now, for me, I don't really know what a good start is, but apparently it isn't good based off of the experts. But I really did, as you can see in my shorts, I said this is going to make $1 billion. Now, this is not the final box office. We still have a month, 2 months, 3 months to go for the final result of what The Flash is going to make. And, you know, it can go up. It could go up. I had a lot of optimism in this film. But after going to see it, let me just say this. I did go in thinking I was going to see something better than what I actually saw. Not that it was bad. It wasn't bad. It was definitely worth seeing. But I didn't get the banger that I expected to see. But it was still good, if you know what I mean. Like I said, The Flash is when you think you're going to get a PS5, but you get a PS4 Pro with extra controllers. You wanted a PS5, you thought you were getting a PS5, but you got a PS4 Pro. Still good, but not what you expected. So it's not really going well for The Flash. I don't understand where the hate is coming from. I love the movie, but here's the thing. Look, Ezra Miller he's been a problem. I'm not sure if this is because of the hate of Ezra Miller, because there's a lot going on with The Flash. I heard this film has been in production for a really long time. And that's what I mean about DC. Not being consistent, fucking everything up. It's been all over the place. All over the fucking place. And this is what it's led to. Honestly, if you really think about what DC has done, they deserve this. Like this is their fault. So it is a good thing that the DCEU, now DCU, is rebooting. Because look, I do have a little negative view on Zack Snyder. His movie, aside from Man of Steel, because Man of Steel was done perfectly. One of the perfect origin stories for Superman. There's 2 perfect origin stories that I've ever seen for a superhero movie in DC. Batman Begins, perfect origin, and Man of Steel, perfect origin for Superman. He did that one. He nailed it with that one. Everything else just went downhill. He was going to make Wonder Woman Kryptonian, Zeus a Kryptonian. Okay, now I see why the DCEU was kind of failing. And it pissed me off. So I think one of the major fuck-ups was casting Ezra Miller as the Flash. But like I say, when you get things from these movies, it really doesn't matter what you want, because at the end of the day, you cannot control what Zack Snyder or any of these directors and people who are in control do. They're going to do what they do. And if they think it's good and we get a cast for us, we're going to have to deal with it. But I really think this movie should get up at least 600 to 700 million. Like I said, I predicted the box office to be 1 billion. So clearly that's not happening. For sure, not happening at all. So, yep, I was wrong about that one. It's not going well for The Flash. I really do feel bad because this movie is not bad. Honestly, let me criticize this a little bit. What are the problems that I have with The Flash? Let me think. Because I do have issues with The Flash. I don't really state my issues like that. The biggest problem I had with The Flash was the damn CGI. That's the biggest problem. if the CGI was better, I would rate this movie a 10 out of 10. The reason why I rated it a 7 out of 10 is because it's a good story, but bad fucking graphics. And then there's things that don't make sense. Some things in here really do not make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Now, by now you should have seen the film, but we're going to talk about the ending. And the ending, we see Ezra Flash come freeing his dad in the court, and we meet George Clooney's Batman. He thinks it's going to be Ben Affleck's Batman, but it's George Clooney's Batman. And it ends right there. We don't know who killed Barry's mother. We don't know why it's George Clooney's Batman. And we're just asking, it's a lot of questionable things for the end of the movie. And the end credit scene was fucking useless. Not worth watching. Those are the main things that piss me off. What is going on at the end of the movie? We don't have no real conclusion at the end of The Flash. So I don't like the CGI in this movie. It is absolutely horrible. Extremely horrible. But the movie is still good. Still a good story. Bad CGI. Couple things in there don't make sense. But it's still a good movie. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. Michael Keaton nailed it. Sasha Calle, whatever her name is, he killed it. I loved her as Supergirl. I do feel like they did her dirty. They did Supergirl dirty in this movie. Straight up killed the bitch. Oh my God. They did her dirty. So she definitely didn't have much to do in this movie. I guess The Flash is going to be a box office bomb. Looking from the starts, this is not going to end up well. I'm salty once again. The Flash is going to be a big bomb. I really hope it makes it to a maximum of 600 million. A maximum. But this is crazy. I feel like he should already make 1 billion just simply because it's The Flash. The Flash is a popular DC character, period. So I feel like it's because of Ezra Miller and DC's failures that's making this movie bomb, because The Flash is a major DC character. A very extremely majorly popular, unique DC character. So for The Flash to bomb like this, it baffles me, because I feel like people should be going into the theaters watching this simply because it's The Flash, period. But obviously, people are probably holding grudges against Ezra. People don't like DC anymore because they're doing dumb shit. I mean, Michael Keaton should have attracted a lot of people, but clearly Michael Keaton's Batman didn't even work. Supergirl didn't even work. We've never seen Supergirl in a movie. Like I say, I mainly talk about movies. I don't like TV shows like that. We've never seen Supergirl in a movie. So I feel like those two alone should have brought the audience in, but it didn't. As for my Ezra Miller acting, Ezra Miller is goofy as the Flash, as always, but this was his best performance as the Flash. Still goofy, but better than before. But he is an annoying actor. I don't like him as the Flash. He should be recasted, and there is absolutely another person who can play the Flash better than Ezra Miller. I heard that one of the directors said, hey, I don't think nobody could play the Flash as good as Ezra Miller. That was a bunch of bullshit. There is some, oh my God, man. They need to stop the jokes. You know what? Fuck it. DC, this movie deserves to bomb, because there were a lot of jokes in this movie. Let me get to the negative parts. This movie deserves to bomb. There were a lot of jokes that I did not like. it was a lot of jokes. Okay, here and there we got a little emotional, but this movie did not have the tone. It didn't have enough of that tone for it to really be a good movie. Still a good movie though. Like I said, it just wasn't the banger you thought you were going to see. Because I believed the hype. I believed the hype about this movie. I had my doubts, but I converted and I believed the hype. And it was worth seeing. Like I said, it was worth seeing, but the hype wasn't, it was definitely overhyped. It wasn't as big as I thought it was. But I don't know. I had really big hopes for this movie. I had a lot of optimism, and clearly, I was wrong. This movie failed. It's probably going to fail. It might, I don't know. Who knows? It might grow. Maybe everybody's busy working. Maybe everybody might coming into the theater. I don't know. But it's not looking good for The Flash. I'm sorry, but things are not going to end up well. What do y'all think? Did you have high hopes? Of course, most of you had doubts. But me, I'm an optimistic person. I predicted this would make like 1 billion. So, whatever. It is what it is. Y'all like, comment, subscribe.